this one is colored, I couldn't start from 0, 0. Starting from 0.50 as my initial in the row. Then let's assume my endpoint will go to 11.70. Let's assume that's my endpoint. That's what I want to report. And let's assume that's what Uncle gave you to report. See how I'm going to make up my 11.70 and I'll come to what Uncle wants me to report. Uncle will not give all of you to report the same thing because there's a principle of titration. Okay? There's a range of value that is correct. So Uncle will work out a range of value and distribute it. What he will give you is just one of those numbers. So let's assume the one Uncle gave me is 11.70. That's what I want to get after taking my average titer value as my end point. Are you with me? Yes. So that would be, having that in mind, I will create a rough to create a rough, I use these values, 0.4 to even 2.0. 0.4 to even 2.0. So minimum value I can add to that value to give me 0.4 to create a rough. Are you with me? 0.4. Now, if I add to create a rough, if I add 0.4 to 11.7, what would that give me? 12.10, right? Right? 0.4 now to 11.7. So that gives us 12.10. So that is the value that you will get here. 12.10 as my rough, because rough is not usually accurate. Are you with me? I've created that rough. Then add this one, these two together. This is where I started initial. I've created a rough by adding 0.4. Are you with me? All of you must not be adding 0.4. I said take a value along this range. You can add 0.5 to the value I've given you to create a rough. You can add 0.6. Okay, let me change it. Let me add 0.6. Because somebody will now go and say, everybody will start reporting 0.4, 0.4. They'll start looking at your values. Let me add 0.6. What Uncle gave me is 11.70. So 0.6 to this. That will give me 12.1. No, now 12.3. 12.30. So I have 12.30. I've created this final volume of the OA used. Add these two to get my final reading. Add these two. I'll have 12.80. You are seeing that don't make anything on this table. Do not change anything. When once written on the table has been written. Yes, use pencil. Use your pencil. Have they shared your master? No. Yeah. Maybe they'll bring it on the day of chemistry practical. Yes. They usually bring it on the day of a general subject. So, hello, I hope you understand how I got this one. You understand how I got this one? By adding these two. And you understand how I created this one? From the value Uncle gave me, I just choose 0.6 from that rough. How to create rough. I just choose 0.6. Add it to that is value. I got this one. Then add this two. I got this final. Then now, I can refill and start from any place. I can refill, I can start from, and the capacity of this burette is 50. So I can start from where it stopped because it's just 12.8. But when once you enter 20 something, if that's your end point, always refill. But do you know why I can start from this 12.8? Do you know why I can start from there? Because this burette capacity is 50. So if I add another 11 point something, I will still not get to more than a half. Are you with me? Are you with me? Yes. So let me use this one as my next initial reading. This one is for rough. This is first titer. This will be second. We'll do it up to 3. Second titer. And this is what? Third titer. For a balanced work, to avoid random errors. That value Uncle gave me is the first value I'm going to report in the value used here. You're going to fill up this one first. 1, 2, 3. Those are the most important things to do. 1, 2, 3. Every other thing are estimated and can be fabricated from anywhere. 1, 2, 3. But once we fill the first one, how do I just report exactly this? 11.7. If that's what we gave you. What is your science capacity? What is your science capacity? Let's divide it now. Now you said 98. Science students, how many are you? 90. 90. Okay, let's divide 90 into 9 groups. That will be 10, 10, 10. Are you with me? So you have a pair of 10. Listen, oh. Are you listening to what I'm saying? Yes. So 10 persons can report. Uncle will give 10 in that group. In that your population of 90, Uncle will just find 10 persons and give one of these values. Uncle will create another 9, which will be exactly the same from this place. So any values from there, another 9 can enter. Before we go on to fill the table, we have values that will be correct. We have 11.70. The principle is plus or minus 0.2. So 11.60 is correct. 11.50 is correct. Now let's go, is plus or minus. Let's go. 11.80. 11.90. Not more than that. Then in between 6 and 7, we have 11.65. In between 6 and 5, we have 11.55. In between 8 and 7, we have 11.75. And in between 8 and 9, we have 11.85. Let's check how many we have, which are correct values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these 9 values, Uncle will give 10 persons in your population will have these values. And that 10 persons will use it to form 10 different tables. You form your table like you saw how I was forming my table. If you are among the 10 persons, she will form her own table, the next will form, but no 2 persons table will be exactly the same. No 2 persons table will be what? Exactly the same. Because you could choose to form your rough with 0.4, that person could choose to form his rough with 0.8. Giving 1 to be added to the main value to get rough, and then added together to move on. You understand? So that will make the values not exactly the same. Is that clear? Alright, so we'll go ahead. So my own group is working with 11.70. Now that 11.70, this is my initial in the next. Alright, 12.80. Add 12.80 to it. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 8 plus 7 is 15. Write down 5 carrying 1. 1 here, that will be 3 plus this, that's 4. So we have 4 here, and here will be what? 2. So what we have there is 24.50. I'll fill up this one. Did you see me do any mutilation there? But you may not be as expert as I am, so use pencil. And do not forget to, you don't need to clean the pencil. After writing it, use your pen. After you finish writing the pencil, and you are sure the table is correct, use your pen. Write, is your writing now. Write on top. Just trace the figures. Trace the figures. If it's 8, trace the 0. The 8 with the 0. Whatever figures are on the table, trace it. You that, show you the one that wrote your table with pencil. Use the same your handwriting. Trace each of them. Then leave it for like 5 minutes. Go to other calculations. The pen would have dried and stick to the paper. Are you with me? Then bring that clean eraser from your massettes. Just wipe off the pencil. The pen will not clean. It's only the pencil traces will clean off. Are you there? So with that, your table will be as neat as. There will be no mutilation. But if you have started with pen and there was any mistake, can eraser clean your? It cannot clean. And remember, you have written some papers, right? The answer sheet, the question is, they give you a space where you report, right? Yes. So they will not give you another one. Your name in some of the cases, like chemistry, if your name is in Ugu Nkechi, they will write Ugu Nkechi. There is no other extra Ugu Nkechi they will give you again. So you waste that paper, you have wasted that space. So you must maximize the space. Are you with me? Alright, let's go. The next one now. Add 0 to create here. 0.1. Add 0.1. What did I say to create this one? Add plus 0.1. Now remember when you add 0.1, the third one you remove minus 0.1 from this same value. This will be the second. And this one will make up the third. Now, let's see. If I add 0.1 here, I will have what? 11.880. To 2 decimal place. I add 0.1 to create the second. I have what? 11 point what? Because my group was giving this one, that's why I'm having that. If my group was giving this one, my second one would have been 11.70. Are you with me? Okay. The next one, to create this side, I'm going to remove 0.1 from this. Are you there? So you have 11.60. So you pay attention to what you are giving and work like that. You add 0.1 here and remove 0.1 from this same value, you create this one. Then whatever place, this one is up to half now. I may decide not to start here again. I may decide to refill my burette. Let's say I refill it to 2.0. 2.00. Are you there? So I will just add this 2.00 to this value. So this will be 13.80. Created this one. I can now start 13.80 is not up to half now. So I can then start here as my initial. Are you with me? So here will be 13.80. Add this one together, I'll get this final. This is 0, 4, carry 1. Add here, this is 0.5. And here is what? 2. So that my table of value is complete. And they all obey the principle of what? Concordant theta values.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
If everybody is using 0.000 in initial, it becomes suspicious. So you must learn how to work that initial. If out of the whole population, 10 persons use 0.000, there will be no problem. But when there will be problem, and when this thing will become obvious, because if all of you, just imagine the 10 persons I gave this value are starting from 0.00. You will discover that all of them, their table will be exactly the same. That is the problem of starting with 0.00, or everybody. Are you there? You can start with any values here, but make sure it's not more. Immediately you get to half of the period refill, start all over again. You can refill to these values. I can decide to start with 5 here. Are you with me? Are you with me? Learn how to form the table. I've just shown you how to form a table. Now, you don't understand how I form this table. You don't understand. Again, you were not paying attention. Were you paying attention? When you start from, I say, do you know how I created these values? I'm sorry, I can't help you. Yeah. I can't help you. Because your problem has no definition. Yes, now you must be able to know 1 or 2 steps. That means I've been wasting my time. You can't tell me that and you expect me to start all over again. You must tell me where you be, and so that from where I can anchor. You can't just tell me you don't understand. The people here, I explain to you, I say pay attention, because this table part is very important. There must be a point where you disconnect. Tell me where you disconnect. Not tell me as a teacher, after going 2 pages, you say you don't understand anything.
Daddy?
Where is your problem?
Everything.
Yes. Where? This one. What's more? No, I said no. I said no. Everybody must see these values here to create rough. Why will all of you be thinking the same way? Don't. It is easy for me to, as a mark, I've marked WAEC severally. It's easy for me to catch people who copy. So you must learn. If you have ever been to the convent, or if you have ever been to the seminary, they will teach you there that even if you sin, you break the law, you must learn not to be caught. Because the day you are caught, even your best friend will crucify you. Yes. So that is how it is. So in this case, you cannot, all of you, just like the person asked me, why not all of us start with 0, 0? Anyone who does that, it's easy for me to catch if there is a massive copy. And if 10 people, if I have evidence that 10 people copy, I have another evidence that 20 people copied, then the work was copied. And it will be withheld. Chemistry withheld, science is finished. Physics withheld, science is finished. So you must learn. I said you can, some people can start with 0.4. Some can start with, to add 0.5. Some can add 0.6. Some can add 0.7. Some can add 0.8. In case you must even help somebody who is lost in the ore, don't add the same way you added your own. Are you with me? You must learn how to do the table. Okay, let's do that exercise now, everybody. I'll give you guys now. That table, like this. Hello, sit properly. Hello. We are in the war front. Nobody sleeps in the war front. Because bullet can take you. Sit up. Oh. One, I'll give 10 persons. This is my value. How many? I think we're up to 70 something here. We're not up to. Okay.
704.
Okay, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wake up now, you must do something so that I will correct you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I counted you, Abi. That I counted her too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I add that, it should be 10. Report with this value. Let me see what you are doing. Because here now, you will see why I said follow this principle. By the time you add the average volume of the oxidizing agent used, you will use these three values 1, 2, 3, add them divided by 3. It will give you exactly this value. Add 11.70 plus 11.80 plus 11.60. Add it divided by 3. If you add all of them divided by 3, you will get exactly 11.7. But you must report it with addition of 0. So 11.70 Cl.